So now it's time for our featured speaker, and we have a tradition here at the GNA. Sal, you know what that tradition is?
Yeah.
Wait, before you get out of your seat, we have to send you. What is that tradition, Sal?
Get up and get out.
Get up and get out. It's more polite than that. We send our featured speaker all the way to the back of the room. So Sal Jumawan, start walking. That's fine. We'll call it the back for today. You know, we have a little smaller, intimate group, which is fantastic. So I'll come over here now. Can I use the bathroom? So I first met Sal. It's about 3.5, 4 months ago, Sal, when you first joined the GNA, and I believe you found us on Meetup.com.
Yeah.
He found us on Meetup.com. What a beautiful tool there. And from the moment that I met this gentleman, I saw that he had passion. He has passion for what he does. He loves helping people connect and stay in touch with each other. Sal is a distributor for Sendal Cars. He's such an amazing person. He runs his business so professional. He doesn't hard sell his business. He gets to know, like, and trust people. And that's what, you know, makes me feel that great connection with him. If you don't have that emotional connection with someone, are you going to be able to support them? No, right? So there's an emotional connection there. I really admire what he does. Sal is also very deeply involved with the overall GNA. He's been in every single one of our chapters, along with our GNA advocate here, Mr. Jim Botini. They've helped us support Fairfield and Modesto, along with San Bruno and San Jose, and even here in Morgan Hill. And let me tell you, it's not easy going everywhere, but when you have a passion for something and you believe in an organization that truly cares about people, you know, you find ways to break through that tired spell, right? Right, Sal?
Yeah.
So, without further ado, I'd like you all to please stand up and rise to your feet. Let's have some fun today. Stand up, rise to your feet, and give a big warm GNA welcome to Sal Jumawan! Oh, and by the way, Sal is also our lead ambassador of the San Jose Silicon Valley chapter for those of you on video. So please welcome Sal.
Thank you, sir. All right. Just want to let you know this is a big deal for me. I traveled all the way from San Jose just to be here.
Wow, that's quite a drive.
I almost missed my plane. But I need a quick introduction here, a quick demo. I'm going to need a dollar bill. You don't mind helping me, Dennis? Okay. I just want you to fill that for me. Just make sure it's a real dollar bill there.
Looks like it.
Looks like it. Great. I'm going to show you, let me see. I need my marker here. We're going to need my marker. Magic marker.
Counterfeit money now too? Counterfeit bills too?
Oh, that's my side business. We print other stuff. So I just want to make sure, Elias, you can see how much we have here.
Let me zoom in there, Sal. Okay.
My hands are shaking because it's like the biggest audience I ever have to do. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to fold a dollar bill. Nothing fancy. Okay, I'm going to do this very, very slow. Okay, can you see it, Dennis?
Yes.
I want to do this very slow because I don't want to confuse you. I'm actually here to amuse you. I'm just kidding. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to need a magic marker here. But Dennis, can you do me a favor? Just lay your hand out like this. Then I'm going to have you hold on to the dollar bill here. Really close, really close. Here we go. What we need to do is right now is just wave the magic marker here, just like this. If you really focus and concentrate, you can go ahead and open up your hand and then hold it.
Thank you.
Show the sound effect. If we can just show that to the camera.
$100. Thank you. Wait, let's see that?
No, the special, something special about this $100 bill is has my face in it. I'm just kidding. No, people ask me, Sal, is it a special $1 bill or a special $100 bill? I tell them, this is a regular dollar bill. I'm special. I just want to get your attention, guys. Alright, I have handouts for you guys. Here we go. Nothing fancy, just 2 pages handout. Yes, sir. Alright, so our subject for today is how to become a GNA Referral Magnet. Who wants to become a referral magnet for GNA?
Oh, yeah.
We do agree in order for us to become a referral magnet, we need to attract the right people in GNA, and we need to have this right people that has the same mindset to do what it takes in order for us to become a better or into the next level of a referral group, right? Great, so I'm going to go through this just quickly. A lot of this you probably already know. And then a lot of times, a lot of this, I already know, I just need to remind myself also. So when I see myself speak, I get reminded. Number one, so 11 simple business practices that will give us huge impact in our referral marketing. Number one, build your list or database. How many of us here honestly have a list or database to work on? Great.
Wow.
Believe it or not, I meet a lot of people in a referral group. When I mention about list or database, they say, I'll work on that when I have more lists or I have more names to work on. Of course, we want to start working on the names and the list as we go along with it. Start with the 1 or the 2. Imagine this, if you have a database, then you just collect 2 names, 2 new people every day. At the end of the year, you put two names in your database. At the end of the year, you'll probably know about 365, 700 and plus people in your database, right? Better yet, if you continue to stay in touch with those people, that 700 people that will know your name and remember you, hoping that they'll buy or do your service when opportunity arises. But the hardest part is keeping in touch. Do we all agree with that? Okay. Now, as a business people, we want to stand out, be different, correct? Because otherwise, how do you help people remember you when you do something different for them, correct? Or when you create an impression to them that it helps them remember you, right? So on a talk or on a presentation, it's always good to do humor that people can always remember, right? If they don't remember your information, at least they remember you. I remember that from Michael Douglas. Thank you, Michael. So people can only really remember 10 or probably less percent of what you talked about. But what we really need to work on is how we help people what we need remember us. Because we want them to be interested about us, that they wanted to know more about what we do and how we can help each other move this forward, right? So one thing that we can do is, when we meet nice people, send them a nice review note. It could be in the form of Facebook, text, give them a phone call or email. Then of course, in the form of a handwritten note through greeting cards. You can buy it from the store or you can use send out card. Okay. Several times I met business coaches. Business coaches, these are the coach that teach you to do the right practice on your business. I collect their business card, but they collect my business card, but I never heard from them. Right? Don't you agree that's the initial part of what they should be teaching to people in terms of staying in touch with their potential clients? So let's break the bad habit of not keeping in touch with the people we meet, especially in GNA, because this is what I've done when I get started with GNA. My strategy was to go to all the events, not to meet everybody. I just needed to meet the few people that are in line with what I believe and continue to stay in touch with them. Then now I need to kind of balance my time, because when I started going to GNA, I gained a few pounds. Because I started working less. No. There's a lesson to this. Anything you're learning, you have to prioritize. Okay? Anything you're learning. Clint, when he started this life insurance business, he had to give up a little bit of the time on his workout. But now that he learned his business, now he can prioritize and balance his schedule for himself and his life insurance business, right? That goes the same thing with us. It's prioritizing our schedule, and that's all fine. But the whole idea here is, making an impression when you meet people into GNA or referral group marketing events. So number 3, when you do one-on-one conversation with someone who is a potential power partner, do a one-on-one conversation with someone who is a potential power partner. I'm not saying to prejudge people. I'm just saying to maximize your time. Meaning, if I am a realtor I could probably work with more referrals with someone who sells life or home insurance, right? Because the people I'm talking to might probably express interest to the line of product you have, then I can easily have them refer to you. Does that make sense? So I can do business like if I shake your hands, oh, I'm a roofer. I need someone that I can trust who can fix roof, especially when rain is coming, right? What if I'm selling a house, there's a problem with roof? I want to have a list of people that I can trust that can fix a roof. So that's maximizing your time, building yourself a power partner. Okay? So I'm not saying to prejudge other people, it's just we only have so much time to really do one-on-ones with everyone that you meet in referral groups. Right? So I have a few examples there, like a financial advisor may work well with a realtor, banker, travel agent, right? Because you know what that kind of financing they have. Are there people into having a vacation next year? You know, where to put their investment, those kind of stuff. So those are the people you're looking for when you're doing a referral event. Respect other GNA members' time. This is very, very important. Treat your one-on-one as you are meeting with a client. I am a really big advocate of this because if I have a one-on-one with your client, I will do my best to be there first before you because I want to impress you. I'm not there trying to sell you my greeting cards. I'm there trying to sell you myself. That you can trust me when you refer clients to me. Worst is, if I have a one-on-one and you don't show up, you never even call, client, expect I will never give a referral to you. Does that make sense?
Amen to that.
Because that had happened to me where I set up a one-on-one and my one-on-one didn't show up. But I can forget that. That's okay. People make mistakes. I never had a one-on-one that I never show up, but I had a one-on-one I showed up late because I couldn't find the phone number of that person that I'm supposed to do one-on-one. But guys, when someone had made a mistake and they really felt sorry about it, don't make them feel crap, right? I'm very, very passionate with what I'm talking about because I can forget about you didn't show up on our one-on-one, but it's hard for me to forget that you make me feel crap because I made mistakes, right?
I showed up though.
No, I'm not talking about you. No, I'm not talking about you.
It's the example.
No, this is just an example, Clint. So
This is the example, Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, because it does happen, not only in GNA, it's happened in any referral thing. I'm just giving you a heads up because we want to create a clean and relaxed environment in our organization. And that atmosphere will be created if we have like a non-show and then you feel like we pretend like nothing happened. It really, nothing irritates me more if someone doesn't show up into my, because you know what? I could be somewhere else doing business, but I treat you like my client. Does that make sense? Thanks, guys. Now I'm going to move on to the best impression, bad experience. It's hard to refer, so I mentioned that already. Number 5, do a visitation to a GNA member you feel is a potential power partner. So I think this is my own observation. I can be wrong. After the one-on-one, I think this is where people get stuck. They've done a one-on-one and they're expecting referral. You know what I would suggest is during the process of your one-on-one, that's where you are really selecting or shopping around who is your potential power partner. Once you have the power partner, you connect, you relate, and stuff like that. This is the time I would make another appointment with you to pay a visit, maybe to your office or to your local printer shop, because I want to know more of what you do. But my visit to you is for me to pay attention on everything what you have to share with me, so that it makes it a lot easier for me to refer you as a local printer because I've seen how you work, right? So it doesn't stop there. Seeing each other in the lunch meeting, that's great. But the more information we know about our power partners, it gives us more leverage on how to refer. And I think one of the reasons why it's difficult to refer other business to other people is just, for me, I don't know enough yet. Right? One meeting, it doesn't cut it there. Right? So that's it with the visitation. Number 6 is always look for the opportunity to refer leads to other GNA members or to whatever referral group you do. You guys all agree with that? Because the sooner you start being able to give referrals, it reciprocates. That's why we are a paid forward type of group, right? So when I refer something to you, Clint, I don't expect that you refer something back to me. I expect you to pay it forward to other people, that other people will pay it forward to me, and vice versa.
Right.
That's why we call it paid forward. But if we're on a mentality of pay it back, like it's your obligation to refer back to me, it's not going to work. We are a paid forward type of group. Okay? We're always looking forward into helping other people, but it's the law, it's the natural law. It always comes back to you what you give out. You just can't deny it. You plant a seed, get a tree, right? I remember this saying, I don't know who said it, you can count how many seeds in an apple, but you can never count how many apples will come out of the seeds.
Oh.
So let's just keep planting seeds, guys. Right? We all agree with that?
Hey, Sal, you should write a book on Proverbs. GNA Proverbs or something like that.
Oh, thank you. Number 7, send thank you for your referral note. Whether if it's a text, whether if it's a email, whether if it's just a simple phone call. Believe it or not, guys, I've given referral, not in this group, okay, not in this group. I've given referral to a same person, 2 referrals already for a print job. Never had a phone call or an email to say, hey Sal, thanks for the referral. It makes me feel uncomfortable, right? Here I'm doing my best, making aware. I don't ask a referral back to me. But you do agree that we all want to be appreciated, right?
Yes.
Especially women. You know what they say? The baby cry to get attention. The adults die for it. Right? We all die for attention. A simple thank you means a lot. So when someone gives you a referral, send them a note. Thank you for your referral. Okay. Oh, is that a problem? Okay, number 8. Stop me if you don't agree, okay? Okay, number 8. Always be prepared with your elevator pitch or information to help remind your referral group members what benefits you, what you offer. Subconscious program. You do agree, a lot of things that we do right now are based on subconscious, what we learn subconsciously, right? We learn how to drive through repetition. We try and then we learn how to drive, right? We learn our business through repetition. How can we expect to learn other people's information if we just heard it once, right? So, if somebody asks you, it's okay to keep repeating what you do in a short amount of praise or in less than 30 seconds. Because that's how we program. In fact, even large corporation, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, toothpaste, Colgate, they didn't do a good job on that one because I forgot. Colgate. It's funny, when I grew up in the Philippines, right? We're also social branded. Like, when my mom tells me when I was little, hey, go buy a soda at the store, you go buy yourself a Coke. What kind of Coke? Pepsi? We're recognized things by the name. Buy some Colgate. What kind of Colgate? Crest. But anyway, but see, it's powerful, right? So for us, just imagine this. We got the first step, we built our list. If we built our list, we probably have they said an average person knows about 250 people by their first name by the age 22. Okay? If you just let those people know what business you're in, chances are they're gonna need your product, right? Like for me right now, when Jim and Candy was talking to me about their product, I'm not ready to buy a health product yet. But lately, I've been suffering on allergy. Now I'm shopping around for products for myself. So you guys all agree with that, right? I just want to show you statistics here. 80% of sales are made after 7 to 12 exposures. You guys all agree with that?
Yes.
Probably more now because with all this advertisement bombarded. So you need
Rough economy too is changing more
Yeah.
touches now.
I
Yeah.
agree with that. And then I remember the time when I was, what was that, 50 pounds ago? 50 pounds or 50 pounds lighter. 50 pounds ago. I was working at FedEx. So I'd get up at 3:30 in the morning because we need to be there at 4 o'clock. 3:30 in the morning, when I turn on my TV, the first thing that I'll see there is the Windsor Pilates exercise, right? I bought the DVD after what? Few weeks of seeing it, I was just mesmerized. I get up, one day I just bought the product. I never used it.
Never use it.
Right? But see, my thing here is when people keep seeing, sometimes people just buy because they saw it, right? Right? So we can use that power of repetition for our own business. We don't need to expose our business to thousands and millions of people. We just need to keep exposing our exposure, our promotion, our exposure to the same number of people. In real estate, we call it farming. I used to be in the real estate business. We call it farming. You farm. I rather farm with 10. Let's give it that. I rather farm with 100 people rather than 1,000 people. 100 people over and over rather than 1,000 people one time. Right? So moving forward, number 9. Always show up. Woody Allen said 80% of success is just showing up. Yeah? How about we give ourselves a big round of applause for showing up today?
Yeah.
Because it's true, right? When I met Elias in GNA, I know how hard it is to put together what he's doing already. But it's just the fact that I show up, I had that opportunity to be part of the leadership in San Jose. Now I'm able to input what I think would work best to the group. That goes the same thing on anything else. Like I would show up to the trade show. Just to kind of side note to this, my passion outside, if I'm not doing greeting cards, I do magic tricks. That's obvious. And then I do balloons for kids and all that kind of stuff. So just the fact, my friend Francis, one of our GNA member, asked me, "Hey Sal, what are you doing on Friday?" Well, usually Friday is my slow day. Why don't you join us on Be Your Own Boss event and just do some balloons? Okay, so I showed up, right? It's free, but it's an exposure for me. Then over there, I met the CEO of the Chamber of Commerce of Melas, who invited me to do balloons in their events. The gourmet truck. So now I don't have to look for places to promote my business on the weekends. On the weekdays, all I need to do is just show up because I met the person coordinating the event. There's event every day now. For me, I don't have any business for my balloons and magic show on the weekdays. I don't have no place really to go, on the spot. But then now, if I feel like doing balloons and promote my business, even my greeting cards, I can show up there. So just the fact that I showed up, it's there. Opportunity is open to us. Manny Pacquiao had you heard of Manny Pacquiao, the fighter. He had an opportunity to fight. His first big fight, just because he showed up on the fight. Because the guy who's supposed to fight wasn't able to show up, and he showed up, he won it, and then the fame started. So showing up is a big deal. Number 10, always invite other potential power partners to our live meetup. Here's what I want to say. Let's create momentum. 2, 4, 6, 8. There's 8 of us, right? You do agree 8 people can create momentum? 1 person can create a momentum.
Oh yeah.
Because 1 can invite another 1. There's 2. 2 can become 4. 4 can become 8. We have a heads up, right? In Morgan Hill, there's 8 of us already. 8 can become 16, 32, and so on and so forth.
Yep.
Just 1 more person at a time. And all of that, just always think about who are your potential power partners. Okay? And number 11, I told you there's only 11. Have a follow-up system. Whether it's an email campaign, greeting card sending follow-up system, or a text messaging follow-up system. But always have a system. Why? Because all this that we talk about, it's kind of hard to do on a regular basis if you don't have a system. You know the acronym of system? Save yourself time, energy, and money. System, save yourself time, energy, money.
Oh.
With that, guys, thank you for listening to me. I'm your GNA follow-up specialist. You can visit my website, sendmygreetingcards.com. You can actually, when you go visit the website, you can actually click on send a free card. Try it for yourself. If you thought sending a thank you card and so on could be beneficial to add into your staying in touch campaign, I'll be happy to talk to you after the presentation.
I want to make an unsolicited endorsement for Sal that they've been hanging with us for the last couple of months. We do it for a reason. This guy's got more marketing ideas than we've ever known.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm also a customer. So this is he's a really important client. We're really lucky to have him.
Thank you.
I agree. Give Sal a big round of applause. I mean, that's...
And I have some samples of the cards you can get feel free after. And that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Sal. Give Sal another big round of applause. Thank you, Sal.